Where you are. See you soon.
Good morning. 9 people and a dog have been rescued from a house fire in Rochdale overnight. A fire in a car parked outside the house on Manchester Road in Castleton spread to the terraced property. Around 20 firefighters rescued 4 adults, 5 children and a puppy who were all sleeping at the time the blaze broke out. Redundancy notices are expected to be sent out this week to workers at the parcel firm CityLink, which employs more than 200 people at depots in Warrington, Trafford and Preston. The company announced it was going into administration on Christmas Day. Customers have been asked to collect undelivered parcels from depots from today. 2 men are continuing to be questioned on suspicion of murdering a Manchester man found dead in Somerset. The 51-year-old Thomas Downey was found with head injuries under a railway arch in Bath on Christmas Eve. The police are appealing for help to trace his last movements.
Thomas Downey is known as Manchester Tommy. He was a homeless person and he'd lived in Bath for quite a long time and was a regular, certainly around the city centre. And we know that the Arches was one of the places that he slept in, but there were others as well.
A new public health campaign's been launched to urge smokers to make New Year's resolutions to give up. In Liverpool, figures show there are 5,000 hospital admissions a year as a direct result of smoking, costing local NHS trusts around £20 million. And its estimated lost productivity for smoking breaks and sick days in the city amounts to more than £72 million a year. The Isle of Man's ferry, the Ben Macquarie, will be out of service until New Year's Eve for repairs on the steering gear. Sailings between the island and Birkenhead had to be cancelled when the fault was discovered on Saturday. The steam packet company is running a revised timetable using an alternative vessel between Douglas and Heysham. On to football now, and in the Premier League, Burnley came back from 2 goals down to deny Manchester City a 10th successive win. Everton were beaten 3-2 at Newcastle, and Manchester United were frustrated by Spurs in a goalless draw at White Hart Lane. Tonight, Liverpool are at home to Swansea. A win would take Reds level with points with the visitors, who are in 8th place. Time now for the weather details. Here's Charlie Slater.
Good morning to you, and the cold snap does continue. It means that we could see a little bit of frost and some ice first thing this morning, maybe even a couple of foggy patches as well. Otherwise, though, a nice, dry, bright and sunny day, but it will stay cold throughout the daytime. Temperatures really struggling because they are coming from behind today, down in the minus figures, so 2 degrees in a couple of areas is about as good as it's going to get. Towards the coast, a little bit milder, and then we go through to tonight and into the early hours of Tuesday morning. Similar story, really. It looks like those temperatures will really fall through the floor again. And again, out in the countryside in particular, that's where those temperatures will fall below freezing. And then we're into a very similar day on Tuesday. Lots of blue sky and sunshine around, but again, it's going to be really, really cold. And then it looks like it's going to get a little bit milder in time for New Year's Eve and for the very early start of 2015. But talk is that it will then get colder again.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's a revised service on the Isle of Man steam packet ferry due to technical problems and a warning of fog affecting visibility on motorways in the northwest. That's it from me for now. I'm back just before 7:30.
Guaranteed to hot things up in the bedroom.